Hi everybody, it's Joey, and I'm here to do a, what would I call this video? Well, today's Pride, it's Sunday, and it's Pride weekend, and I wanted to just come here and tell you guys my gay story, because I don't think I've ever done that before, even on my old channel. I never really went into depth and told you guys my gay journey. I told you guys my coming out story on my old channel, but I didn't really tell you guys what I really went through and what's going on now. Before I even start, I just want to say people have had it way worse than me, so, and people have had it better than me, this is my story, this is my truth, and this is what I'm going to talk about today. So, growing up, everyone knew I was gay. I always wore makeup, not makeup, I would put on my mother's lipstick, I would wear her nightgowns, I would prance around, be very flamboyant. My sister was more of the I'm not gonna say masculine because she'll hate that. More of like, I don't know, the tomboy. I mean, she was. I mean, call spade a spade. I was more of the femme, whatever, and she was more of the tomboy. So, she was really uncomfortable with me being who I was. And, I guess she just was uncomfortable around it. I don't know why. I mean, she is a lesbian, so it was weird why she would feel uncomfortable with me. Maybe she just wasn't comfortable with herself. But, whatever. But growing up, I never was bullied or anything like that in school. I mean, I've gotten questions asked, are you gay, whatever, but nothing like that crazy. My sister, I'm not gonna say my sister bullied me, but she definitely picked on me because I was really gay and she just was uncomfortable around it, I guess. I mean, she did not like it. She still has a problem with it a little bit. I mean, she's gotten better, but she still has a problem with it. I mean, she does. Um, yeah, so that was when I was a child. Growing up, school, as I said, I didn't really get bullied being gay, which I was one of the lucky ones. I did get into a lot of drama and fighting in school, but it had nothing to do with me being gay. Um, when my father met his new wife, you know, at first she seemed nice, but eventually her true colors started to shine. And, she just started being very homophobic, really mean. She didn't even just make fun of me being gay. She made fun of me having a learning disability. She made fun of me cracking my neck. She made fun of everything. She still makes fun of me being gay, having, she makes a little hee hee, little gay voices, all the time at me, even still to this day. She just called me a faggot a year ago, so the only person who has bullied me, or I came close to being bullied, was my dad's wife. She was really mean, just called me every name in the book since I was a kid until now. I mean, it's really horrible. Um, yeah, she would call me faggot, call me, gay. She would just be like, you little queer. Like, she would say all these, like, really derogatory homophobic things, call me a little girl. It's disgusting, but I looked it up on Wikipedia, and they said that stepfathers are more physical, whereas stepmothers are more, which I didn't want to use stepmother because she's nothing like a stepmother at all. I mean, that word's even too good for her. But, they're more mentally, attacking. Um, they attack more verbally and, really, like, cut you deep with their words. Um, I used to cry, I used to get upset. Now, obviously, I don't. I don't give a shit anymore. I came out to my father, and, at first I told him I was bisexual, and he was laughing about it. He said, oh, I said, what's so funny? He goes, I just can't believe it. Like, he couldn't believe. He's like, well, what about Britney Spears? I'm like, Britney Spears, exactly. I guess he thought I wanted Britney Spears, but no, I was listening to her music because I wanted to be her, not because I wanted her. So, yeah. So eventually, I mean, the makeup and everything, he had a really huge problem with it. He would always say, I need to wear makeup, you need to do this, you need to do that. Eventually, he realized that I just didn't give a shit about what he said, and because I was gonna do me regardless. At this point, I was like 18, 19, and I was just gonna be myself, and that's it. There was one time that I'm not gonna say hurt my feelings because I didn't give a shit at this point, but it was mean and hurtful and just disgusting, and I will never forgive him for this. He got promoted to because he was, I think, a lieutenant or something. He got promoted to being a captain. I don't know, whatever the police range is. He's a police officer. He went up to promoted to the next level. They were gonna have this big ceremony. He came up to me, told me, I got promoted. I said, "That's great, congratulations, whatever." He goes, "Yeah, we're having a ceremony about it. We're having this big, ceremony, obviously, but you're allowed to come, but no makeup and no nail polish." And I said to him, I said, "Well, that's going to be a problem because um, I'm going to wear makeup and I'm going to wear nail polish, especially because it's a big ceremony. I want to look good. And it doesn't mean I was going to come in with bright red lipstick or like on pitch black nails. I don't know. It just meant that I was going to still wear makeup and still be me and be myself." And he didn't like that, and he didn't want me to be myself, and didn't want me to do anything that had to do with makeup and nail polish. So I didn't come. I didn't go. I wasn't invited. At that point, I wasn't invited, which is really sad because it's not like I was coming with a gun or coming with a bomb or something. I was coming wearing makeup. You know what I mean? It's really cruel and really nasty, and I will never forgive him for that. Not that I could because he never even apologized. It's not like I'm going to forgive anything because he didn't even apologize for it. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the big reasons why I just have no relationship with my father. Um, you know, he's not the worst when it comes to me being gay, but he's definitely not the best, and that one time did hurt me. And I said, this is my story, and this is the stuff that I've been through, and this is what hurt me. People may look at this and be like, well, you know what, like, he could have did way worse to you. Like, what do you talk about? But this is my feelings on it. I was hurt that I wasn't invited to the ceremony because of makeup and nail polish. It was hurtful. Did I cry about it? No, because as I said, things he says and does to me, I don't really care anymore. It goes right through me. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, listen, I wear makeup, I wear nail polish, and that's just who I am. I never really got any type of hate until I started wearing the nail polish and the makeup. Um, my grandpa makes his little comments too, which whatever. That's gonna be what it is because he's old and he's gonna make his comments because he's old school. Whatever. I really don't care. I really don't give. I'm really not that close with him anyways either. But when I do go out, most of the time I don't get gay bash or anything, which is great. But there were a couple situations where I have. One was I was in a Starbucks and I was ordering a coffee, and this guy behind me was on the phone, and he said to the person on the phone, he's like, "Can you look at this guy?" He said it so loud too. It was not like he was whispering. He's like, "Look at that guy. Like he's wearing nail polish. Oh my god." And I did turn around and we were arguing because I'm not gonna ignore it. Like I know that's bad, but you should just ignore it. But I fought back. You know what I mean? He was really fat and ugly. I mean, no offense, but he was. So I used that. What else? There was another instance, a situation where I don't know, I was in front of the mall and this guy was selling candy and I didn't want the candy, and he called me the F word, and he was black, and I'm not gonna lie, I called him the N word. And does that make me racist? No. It doesn't make me racist. And I'm gonna get into the whole Jeffree Star situation too because people are calling him a racist. I don't think he's a racist. He has black friends, and the things he's saying and doing that you guys are pulling up happened 100 years ago. And you can see in the videos that he was fighting with these people. Like, it wasn't like he randomly ran up to a black person and was like, the N-word. Like, they were arguing. She or he probably said something horrible to him, so he defended himself, like I did. Now listen, was it wrong? Yes. But when you're in an argument or a fight, you're going to say or do anything to hurt them, to hurt the other person. They called me the F word. You know what I mean? Does that make them homophobic? I don't know. Probably, probably not. But that's what they used, so I'm going to use something back to hurt them. And that's what happened. Will I ever do it again? Probably not. But, you know, it doesn't make me a racist, doesn't make Jeff feel racist. You know, people are going to use words to hurt the other person. If I called you a fat bitch, doesn't mean I don't like you because you're fat. It's because we're arguing, you say something to me, and I'm going to say something back to you. That's it. That's all it is. So I definitely don't agree with people hating on Jeffree for that, and I doesn't mean because I'm a supporter of Jeffree, and this is why I'm saying this. I truly believe this. It's ridiculous. People say a lot of different things. It doesn't mean they're racist or anything. That's a very strong word. And I believe that if someone was racist, you would know. You would really know. And it's not because they're using the N word or the F word when they're getting into an argument with a black or gay person. It's their beliefs. Like the true beliefs that they really can't stand this person. You know what I mean? They don't have any friends of that color or that sexual orientation. Like they're totally against it. And you will know. You would know. So yeah, I don't agree with that, but that's a whole other video. So yeah, so there were a lot of situations when I started wearing makeup and nail polish where I did get attacked, you know, out in public. And I have thick skin. I didn't cry about it. I didn't get upset about it. I ignored it. And then there were times when I did fight back, you know, because I'm really not scared. You know what I mean? Like, someone could be having a gun and I really would still fight back, which is really bad. Like, knowing things now, I would just ignore it and walk away. I would not fight back, you know, because fighting fire with fire just makes a bigger fire. You know what I mean? So it's good to just ignore it and walk away. You're going to get these things regardless. Are you going to fight the whole world? No. You're going to get these things name called all the time. You know what I mean? It's not going to... it's not going to change who you are. You're still going to be who you are. So, you know, they can say whatever they want, but do I really care? No. I don't. But yeah, I mean, this is my truth. I'm gay. I'm very feminine. I wear makeup. I wear nail polish. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just being me. I'm being myself. And that's what I'm happy and I'm prideful of myself because I'm being who I am. Do I need to go to a pride parade to celebrate myself or to say, yeah, I know who I am and I'm proud of it? No. But it's nice to have a parade. It's nice to have a celebration and just celebrating life and celebrating who you are. I think it's a beautiful thing. And I think it's great that we have this. I really do. You know, at times, do they overdo it with the parade? Yeah. I mean, they're half naked. I feel like some of them are they just do too much. They're like, you know, being half naked and being like, you can't take your kids to a parade like that. You know what I mean? So, which isn't right. I feel like if there's a gay couple and they want to bring their children, they can't because it gets very frisky and very sexual. And I feel like it shouldn't be like that. I feel like a pride parade should be about who you are and being happy about who you are. And yes, flaunt who you are. But do you have to show your fake boobies if you're transgendered? Or do you have to show your ass if you're gay and you have a sexy body? No. I mean, come on. Like, it turns into, like, a whole sex fucking parade. And it's like, that's not what this should be about. And they turned that into it, and I really didn't like that. You know, so... And listen, like, people are gonna be who they are. Like, they're gonna... People are very, I don't know, just very rude and very mean. And if they talk, and let them talk, let them say what they gotta say. There's some guys where it's like, you know, they see me sometimes and they want to have sex with me, and they're very rude and nasty to me, just saying the most vulgar things. And it's like, why are you saying that to me? Like, why does it have to go there? Why does it have to go straight to sex? Why does it go to those things? Like, I don't like that. Like, I don't feel the need for that. Like, you know, I feel like you can be a gay guy, but also go on a date. You know what I mean? You don't have to go straight to sex. And I feel like that's what the gay community is turning into. And it's a shame. It's a shame. I want to see more relationships blossoming and stuff. I do like the fact there is gay marriage. I personally feel like straight or gay marriage, I feel like you don't need paper to know that you love someone. But it's nice to have that if you do want to get married. So I'm happy that they passed gay marriage, yeah, on all 50s, yeah, they have. So I feel like that's a really big milestone for us, you know what I mean? RuPaul's Drag Race is another big milestone. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have had that show 15 years ago. You know what I mean? So it's a big milestone. We've come a long way. I was driving back home from Staten Island today. Like they had the Empire State Building in rainbow. They had everything rainbow, and I don't remember seeing that years ago on Pride. But now they're doing it. It's great. It's really, really great. But yeah, that's my story. I know it's not a lot or it's that like crazy because I did have it. I didn't have it as hard as other people. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for that.